Senator Ron Wyden was advocating for new legislation while visiting Planned Parenthood in Eugene today.
And we are pleased to welcome the senator into our studio tonight. Senator, we're going to start right there. The fate of mifepristone access is still effectively tied up in the courts right now, although it does continue to be legal here in Oregon. But a judge in Texas who was known for his anti-abortion views initially ruled against the FDA's approval of mifepristone. But you're trying to say that that sort of thing shouldn't be allowed in the courts. Can you explain where you're at?
Yeah, I held the first congressional hearings ever with respect to a safe and effective medication. And what you have now is one local judge. There are hundreds of them, in effect, trying to roll back the rights of women all across the country. And it involves a decision made by the Food and Drug Administration after extensive review and trials to determine that this drug would be safe and effective. And I just don't think one local judge ought to be unraveling the law for Oregon and everywhere else.
Now, you've said the Biden administration should keep mifepristone on the market regardless of that court ruling, but does that set a dangerous precedent for ignoring the judicial branch in the future?
Under the law, the agency has administrative discretion. So that's number one. Number two, I've always said my biggest concern is just having one local judge. The Food and Drug Administration has made policy for millions and millions of women. And the idea that extremists could go judge shopping to get someone like Judge Kamerman, who is clearly predisposed to invalidate the drug, is wrong.
Now, we did reach out to a few viewers to ask them if they have any questions for you. And this question is coming from Michael on Facebook.
Oregonians are never shy.
No, they're not. They love to ask you some questions. So his question is, why do you think it's a good idea to keep raising our debt ceiling?
Well, first, people need to know what this is about. This is about paying bills that have already been incurred. So when Donald Trump was president, I was the point man, now I'm the chairman of the Senate Finance Committee. They came to me and said, are you going to support this question of paying the bills under the Trump administration? And I said, of course I am, because I've always done it for Democrats and Republicans. Now, once you pay the bills, then absolutely, both sides are making a good point. We should have a bigger debate about how, for example, to hold down the cost of medicine. And for example, I led the fight to lift the restriction so that Medicare could hold down the cost of medicine. Let's have Democrats and Republicans, once we've paid our bills, have a really healthy, comprehensive budget debate about spending for the future.
Senator, we reported earlier in the newscast on a bomb threat at South Eugene High School. It's the fourth such bomb threat in 4 weeks at South Eugene High School, but there have been others around the state. There have been others around the country. Is these swatting calls, is this generating any reaction in Washington?
Well, it's generating my reaction. And as far as I'm concerned, the prosecutors ought to throw the book at these criminals, because what they're doing is they're scaring kids and parents and teachers. It's wrong, and I'm for the prosecutors just throwing the book at them.
And speaking of school safety, today marks the 1-year anniversary of the massacre at Robb Elementary School in Uvalde, Texas. So do you think kids and students are any safer today than they were then?
The bipartisan law that was passed last year is clearly a significant step. Is it all that needs to be done? Absolutely not. More needs to be done to ensure that these guns are stored. I just think it's blood-curdling when you read these stories about how little ones, 7, 8-year-olds are getting access to guns. Those parents have got to step in and store them. I also support doing more to keep guns out of the hands of people who shouldn't have them. And I do think on this question of military-style assault weapons, and let me underline that, military-style assault weapons, there should be restrictions.
As we get warmer and drier, we continue to move towards closer to wildfire season. Obviously, you have worked hard to get funding for wildland firefighter pay and increased training, including focusing more efforts on mitigation and prevention. But where are we at now as we are approaching June and the hotter summer? Where are we at now, and what are we doing to address the likelihood of more wildfires this season?
These are not your grandfather's fires. They are bigger, they're more powerful. Up in the north, we saw a fire leap a river. That never happened before. So I think a lot more needs to be done with prevention. We've made a start. In the past, the bureaucracy would raid the prevention money to put the fire out. Now, Republican Senator Mike Crapo and I said, this is foolish, even by Washington, D.C. standards. And we wrote the law to say that the big fires, you're going to fight from the disaster fund, and you're going to leave alone the prevention money. And the agency said, this has already saved a couple of $2 billion. I'm going to be continuing to look for ways to focus on fire prevention. Dollar for dollar, that's our best move.
How close are we to getting a WNBA team in Oregon?
I'm all in. Let me tell you, people think it's an entertaining story, but I got to know the commissioner, the NBA commissioner, Adam Silver, because he was a young intern when I was a young congressman. And he always says, just make sure you repeat correctly what I was doing in the congressman's office, because it's in my bio.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us tonight, Senator Wyden. We really appreciate having you here, and we hope to see you soon.
Let's do it again.
All right,
Thank you both.
Senator.